All right, hello. Welcome to your Friday flash sale reading. It is so good to have you here. I have not read for you in a hot second, but that's okay. Because we're just gonna get like reacquainted, and it's gonna be a good time. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So, um, before we get started with this reading, these are quick little cute pop-in readings. By the way, these are not in-depth anything. If they were more in depth, then I'd pull more cards. You coincidentally have more cards pop out of the decks than what I had planned. But that's not surprising because I haven't read for you in a while, and that tends to be a pattern that happens with people that I have not that I don't read for on like a regular basis. That's cute. The dependent voice deck card just moved on its own. That's a cute little trick it just did. Yeah. Nancy's deck is the best. Okay, so I want you to relax your shoulders and take a nice deep breath in. We're going to practice getting grounded. I feel like as you do this, you're going to have somebody kick you, and you know who I'm talking about. Just kind of relax. Remember, this is your time to be spiritual. If you're not doing anything else spiritually wise, this is your moment. Okay? This is your moment. So take it seriously and listen to this as a moment for yourself because we need it. All right. So into the reading we go. We are working with the Crow Tarot, the Dependent Voice deck, and postcards from the liminal space. It is my secret joy to own the next deck. That comes out from Bakara Winter. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first card we pulled is the World. And the World, we are talking about cycle complete. I see a big check mark, like what you've been asking for, what you wanted. You got it. You got it. You want to stay at home? Okay. Surprise! We're at home. We're at home. You want to work from home? Okay. Let me fuck some shit up so you can have that. That's, I think, the level of where we're at. So basically what you wanted has kind of come forward in a really weird and interesting way. I feel like we wanted to be home, more of a homebody, more stable energy, putting down roots that aren't scattered in a sense. And I feel like work, the way you were working and what you were doing was scattering you, and it really wasn't filling up your cup all the way. And their saying is the world tells you to just leave all of that previous mindset to the past because we are unfolding and we're becoming, the person you are to little ones times two. So we're developing a new side of yourself, which is going to be interesting because we're going to be stressed and then we're going to have to juggle. And you don't have more on your plate. You have what you wished for on your plate, and the only way to get it was to bring something from the other side. I see the fairy bottle that you work with a lot, the very infamous fairy bottle with the face. Come forward. What you asked for, you got. In the form that you are in now. In the form your physical body is in this very second. You asked for it, you got it. It might not feel like that. It might feel like the opposite because it was a surprise, but you got what you asked for. They're telling me that fairies deliver in really interesting ways. Interesting ways. What you are getting is a clean slate and an opportunity. Take that for what you will. We're going to be working and making a home. That's the season that you're in. The previous cycle is done outside of the home. Now we're working inside the home. And you need to look at it from a place of rest, not a place of stress. To be able to do that, you have to have that support system together. It's not just you and your spouse. It is you and they're telling me 2 other people that you're really going to be able to depend on that will help you get from point A to point B. But it's important to have that already set up. Okay, so let's look into your spirit's message. So I used Nancy's dependent voice deck to look at our dead people around us and what they had to say. Not really talking to your spirit guides, but I am talking to the dead people around us. So our first card is attachment. I just wrote down for you in your notes, first of all, the main message from Spirit is it's time to rest. The second message from Spirit is attachment. So maybe we need to scan ourselves for any type of spiritual attachments. It's not what's coming in the next 6 weeks. That is not a spiritual attachment. What could be an attachment, it's what is coming forth. What you are about to experience, you're kind of in the middle between the land of the living and the land of the dead. And that's kind of just where women are naturally in that season of their life that you are in. They're saying, don't let a hole happen where a whole bunch of them come in when you are about to welcome this new life, is the best way I can say it. Make sure by the bed of where this new life is going to rest, there is protection and sigils on either side of it. I see it, small bed in the corner, like up against a wall almost. That's what I see. And it's like regular tan wood. So your second card is Ancestor Visitation. Didn't we just talk about the fairies? Girl, they're watching you. They're really with you, especially at this time. They're securely with you. They're trying to hold you in positivity and light, and they are continuously there to work with you. You have a really solid hold on there. But as we're going through our ancestor messages, it's going to be important that you start paying attention to what messages you want to pass down. Okay? Because we're bringing new life into the situation. So think about what you would appropriately want to pass down your line and what you appropriately do not, because also with this ancestor messages, I feel like it's important to say whatever we don't want to pass down, we need to clip. We need to snip off the family tree and put steps in place to where things are not repeated. So the next card you got from your spiritual message is goodbye. So really, one of the things that I saw in the home space whenever I was tapping into your energy is just a really yucky closet that's filled with a lot of like not good energy and dead people that needs to be cleansed. Like ASAP, I'd get that taken care of. Because I literally wrote down part ways with what is in the closet. Whatever's in your closet in the room, it kind of looks like it's a closet, kind of catty corner like this, and in the middle of the where 2 walls meet, there's a closet. Doesn't look very good. I don't know why that image popped up for you, but it popped up very strongly. Very strongly. So whatever's in there, I don't know if it's old stuff that's just accumulated, or we just haven't been cleansing the closets. The closets, I feel like, are the last place people think of when doing their protective work in the home. Do the closet. Do the closet. It's not okay. And we want to have a nice, clean environment for what's going to be coming into the home. Okay? Okay. And you also, like, you're going to be too fucking tired to worry about that. So do it now while you have the time. So what are we going to be looking at for solutions? because that's important. How do we have peace moving forward, right? So we're going to look at our postcards from the Liminal Space deck. And the first card is not my monkeys, not my circus. Bitch, if it don't involve you, it ain't you. That's kind of like the post where I was like, if you have a problem with the fact that I don't text you back right away, then you're the problem. You're the problem. If you see drama over there, just go like this. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Keep to yourself, stay to yourself, and repeat that mantra to the spouse. Keep to yourself, stay to yourself, and we will have less stress and less problems. And they're saying less anxiety. I don't know if he's an anxious man, but tell him to stay out of it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So your next card is The Way Home. I feel like we're in November, December, January, so I'm looking at the spring. They're showing me spring, so February, March, April. Around April, feels like that's forever from now, but it's really not. So around April, I feel like this spiritual journey is going to really explode again, and we're going to have another spiritual awakening because you're going to have so much wonderful things happening. Mostly not sleeping, which is great. However, we're going to be finding a different way home, and they're telling me a different ancestral heritage. Look at your past lives. Look at your past lives. You're going to find it. A different way home. And they keep telling me working with the fairies. It's no accident they found you. Just so you know. It's no accident. And also I wrote down, continue your ancestor work. You need to, now that we are embarking on this new journey of womanhood ×2, we need to continue our ancestor work and really need to focus on what rituals you want to start passing down, because the ancestors, you can't just soak them all in, because really your ancestors are not just your ancestors, they're also your children's ancestors. And the way home is also for them. They need to focus on a way to find their own way to their own spiritual path and their own spiritual home. And the best way to do that is to start passing down things and do things little bits at a time. Pull a card together, little bit, little bit, little bit. Show them how to do a smoke cleanse or light a candle with them. Little things. I know number 2 will not be able to, but number 1 is ready. Number 1 is ready. It's time to stop shushing her or shooing her to the side. Like, include number 1. That's what I have to say about that. So, your last card is breaking news, not normal. For this, I always say to my clients, pay attention to your instincts. Don't ignore it. If it feels off, it is off. Do something about it. Be proactive, especially in the state of mind and state in which you are physically in. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Go. Take care of it. Whatever it is you feel like it is. If you feel like it is immediate that needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed, it is immediate. Do it. Do not ignore it and do not sidestep it. Okay? It is yours to be done. Listen to your instincts. If you feel it is not normal, if you feel like you are not being heard, if you feel like you are being ignored, be loud. Listen to your instincts. I keep hearing myself saying you are not crazy, just be loud. Okay? Okay. That is my Friday flash sale reading for you. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for letting me be your tarot reader. I hold a lot in the fact that you trust me so much with your time in your spiritual space. Until we see each other again, have a great day.